Dead hangs look almost too simple to do anything real. So why are physios, trainers, and spine specialists all pushing the same exercise? Does it actually decompress your spine? And is it even safe if your shoulders are already wrecked? I had all the same questions, so I ran a 30-day test on myself to find out what daily dead hangs actually do, what goes wrong if you do them incorrectly, and whether the payoff is real. The setup was embarrassingly simple. A $20 doorframe bar I'd had sitting in my closet, one hang every morning before I opened my laptop, 30 seconds on the clock. I tracked 3 things: morning back stiffness, overhead reach, and how long my grip actually lasted. I need to give you some context on where I was starting from, because it matters. Years of sitting at a keyboard had rounded my shoulders forward so badly that I couldn't lift my arms straight overhead without my lower back arching to compensate. On day 1, I grabbed the bar, hung there trying to look calm, and my grip completely gave out at 18 seconds. And that's actually where the first hidden problem lives. Days 1 through 4 were just grip survival. Every hang ended with my forearms burning and my hands peeling off the bar way too early. And I was convinced I was doing something wrong because nothing about it felt like the relaxing spinal stretch I'd seen people describe online. Then on day 5, I made one tiny change that flipped the whole thing. My toes had been grazing the floor the whole time without me realizing it, and that tiny bit of contact was letting me cheat, taking just enough weight off my hands to kill the decompression effect. I moved to a higher bar where my feet cleared the ground completely, and I felt my lower spine open up for the first time. But here's what I didn't know yet. The way most beginners grip the bar is actually making every hang about 50% harder than it needs to be, and it's quietly setting them up for the exact shoulder problem I ran into on day 14. I'll show you what that looks like in a second. Around day 12, everything stalled. Grip stuck at 22 seconds, shoulders wound tight, and I was close to writing the whole thing off as overhyped. Then day 14 happened, and the experiment almost ended for good. I was mid-hang, maybe 10 seconds in, when a sharp pinch fired deep through my right shoulder, and I dropped off the bar and hit the floor hard. I sat there for a second, just squeezing my arm, not sure if I'd just done real damage. That night, I found something nobody puts in their dead hang tutorial, because it's the kind of detail you only learn after something goes wrong. There are 2 ways to hang, and most beginners are doing the wrong one. A passive hang means grabbing the bar and going completely limp, dumping your full body weight into the shoulder socket. If your shoulders are already tight from sitting all day, that doesn't open the joint up. An active hang is different. Before you let your weight drop, you pull your shoulder blades down slightly, like you're tucking them into your back pockets. That seats the ball into the socket properly, so the joint stays stable while your spine still decompresses. I made that switch on day 15 and the pinching stopped immediately. 30 seconds started feeling achievable, instead of just a number on a timer. But something even stranger happened around day 22, and it's the part of this whole experiment I still can't fully explain. I hadn't changed anything about the hang. Same bar, same 30 seconds. Same morning routine. But the hang stopped feeling like something I was surviving and started feeling like something my body was actually asking for. I'd wake up, grab the bar, and there'd be this almost immediate release through my lower back, like the spine had been waiting for it overnight. That's the part none of the tutorials mention, because it takes 3 weeks of daily hangs to get there and most people quit in week 1. By day 25, most of the morning stiffness was gone. My grip went from 18 seconds on day 1 to 35 seconds clean by the end. My shoulders moved further overhead, and the clicking in my joints mostly stopped. What didn't change was my posture. 8 hours of sitting still does damage that 1 hang a day can't fully undo. The mistake that almost ended this experiment was hanging completely limp. You have to pull your shoulder blades down slightly before you load your weight, because that one adjustment is the difference between decompressing your spine and grinding your shoulder joint. Skip it, and you'll hit a sharp pinch around week 2. Hang for 30 seconds every morning before you open your laptop. Prime your spine before the sitting starts, because trying to undo 8 hours of compression at the end of the day is a losing game. Drop your starting hang time in the comments. You'll barely recognize that number by day 30.